Well, it would appear that Heroquest is back after 30 years of its initial release. Recently, I found out from a member of the Dungeoneering Discord that I'm in that the Avalon Hill website had a timer going on involving Heroquest. That intrigued me, and I viewed it about a week before it actually reached 0. On September 22nd, that timer finally ticked to 0, and it seems that Heroquest is re-released, at least for a limited time.
Once you get into it, you'll never be the same. Heroquest.
If you go onto the website now, you'll see that they have the new box art there. Barbarian and all the characters, along with all the monsters, look way updated. They have a video down here as well with a bunch of cool things. The first part of it is exposition and sort of like a cutscene trailer to get you excited about the product. I'll play a few seconds of that.
Many centuries ago, Zargon was my apprentice. He worked hard and learned quickly, but impatience devoured him. He desired to learn the ancient and dangerous secrets of dread magic.
Then we start getting into the showcase of miniatures after this dice goes by on the screen. You can see the new cards with the new heroes. And right here, this is kind of interesting to me. So the guy on the right, that is the Necromancer Sorcerer guy, which the old model is the guy with his hands up, like he's summoning the undead. And the character on the left, that is actually the Chaos Warrior, which looks way cooler, I would say, than the old ones, even though I really love the old Chaos Warrior. Next, it showcases 4 skeletons, which look really cool and look less like the Halloween skeletons of the old ones, 2 zombies, which also look pretty neat, and 2 mummies, which are in a way better pose than the others. Then, there are 8 different orcs, just like the old set, except in this one, all of the sculpts are kind of different. There are 2 duplicates of the 4 sculpts. And there's also male and female orcs this time. Instead of shorter Warhammer looking ones, these look more detailed and more like Warcraft orcs maybe. Then you can see the goblins. These look more like ones that you'd expect from Pathfinder or D&D rather than the old look. They have the bigger heads. And the 3 things on the left are what I assume to be fish monsters. The one thing on the right is obviously the gargoyle. In his left hand you can see that he has that sharp jagged sword like the old one, but in the right hand, instead of the whip, it is actually a long axe. And this is something that I'm very excited about. You can see now that because it's 2020, all the furniture is actually molded instead of just being plastic pieces with cardboard around it. So what this means is you get 2 proper bookshelves, 5 proper doors, 16 proper door frames, then you have a cupboard, you have the throne, you have the armor rack, which actually doesn't look too different to the old one. You have the tomb, which instead of just being a top piece, it's complete all the way around. You have the classic book area. The fireplace is looking nice. Torture table is looking awesome. That other alchemy desk looks cool. Those chests look neat. And that table actually doesn't look too different from the other one, except it actually has wood texture. Then we have another dice transition leading us into the full set. If we press the Learn More button there at the top, you'll see that this is actually kind of like a Kickstarter campaign. On Hasbro Plus is where it is. The funding ending in 45 days, I think that just means it's a limited time thing, but I'm not entirely sure about that, don't take my word for it. At 11 AM when this was announced, I saw around 4,000 pledged, and now it's at 223,000 just 53 minutes later. So I'd say that this is a high likelihood that this will reach the target of 1 million. And if you go through, you'll see various pictures of the products, showing in detail the dwarf, the elf, the cards there, some of the monsters. What? Yo, that's awesome. Look at that. The gargoyle actually has cracks in them. That's how good of detail these have. Oh, these are sick models. Oh yeah, and bonus heroes if you get it now, which is neat. Oh right, I kind of forgot that this game had spell cards. Since I threw those out a while back, I shouldn't have, but I did. Same with the game board. Now there are 2 tiers that you can get. You can get the Heroic tier and the Mythic tier. The Heroic tier is $99.99 American, and the Mythic tier is $149.99 American. The Heroic tier has the base game with 71 characters and furniture, as well as 4 bonus heroes, and 1 exclusive miniature as well. Same heroes, but looking like they have different sculpts and are different people. And the limited time exclusive is Sir Ragnar. Then if you look at monsters, we have Gargoyle, Dread Sorcerer, Dread Warriors, Skeletons, Orcs, Goblins, Mummies, Zombies, and Abominations. That's what those things are. But I was right, according to the picture here, they are ugly fish monster things. Oh, and the doors, all this furniture is well detailed. Wow, I'm kind of impressed here. Oh yeah, and there's even different skull types. In the other one it was just the normal human skulls and rats. The throne even has cushion texture. The Mythic tier is actually the Heroic tier plus 2 expansion sets, and a couple other things. This expansion, one of them is Return of the Witch Lord, which adds a bunch more undead. So if you're like me and you love your undead, that's going to be perfect for you. And oh, you get other door types too, with more exclusives of evil people. And then for Keller's Keep, it looks like there's just more monsters, more of each type. And with the Mythic tier, you're also getting some of these other things. There's a Warlock hero that somebody designed, more combat dice, 2 extra skeletons, 2 extra goblins, and a quest book by somebody. Then below that on this website, you'll find that there's quotes by guest designers, which is pretty cool. I don't know exactly what the chest beside these things actually means, but if you want 2 extra skeletons, my suggestion would be to get the Skeleton Warrior set by Games Workshop. You get, I think, 10 models in it, and I still need to build and paint mine. Yeah, so this is about all that I have for now on information about Heroquest's re-release in 2020. I'm kind of excited for it. I should paint up my Barbarian next, but University is kind of getting in the way of that. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do give me a like and a sub, because that really helps me out. And I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye.